I believe that everyone cryptocurrency user knows about such a crypto exchange as Binance. In fact, I myself have told about it on my channel many times. However, in addition to the usual Binance trading, there are many other opportunities for earning. Some are more popular, and some are bypassed by many due to the fact that people do not understand their working principle or consider them too complex and risky. One of these tools is foreign exchange investments, which I want to tell you about in my new video. Of course, I highly recommend you to subscribe to this channel immediately after you like this video. Dual investments are one of the investment tools available on the Binance Earn platform. But unlike simple deposits, dual investments are considered to be a more risky type of earnings, also not completely passive. In order to get a good income on them, you need to make some effort and spend your time on market analytics. By their nature, dual investments resemble options by how they work. To make a profit, you need to predict the price of the underlying asset by a specific date as accurately as possible. And unlike trading options on the stock exchange, Binance Earn has a much simpler and more intuitive interface without unnecessary terms and phrases. And here there is no risk of completely losing your capital. As for the underlying assets, there are two of them, Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can bet on the price growth or fall by a certain date for each of them. Like options, the target price here is called a strike. And there are quite a lot of opportunities for choosing different dates and strike prices here. And each of these betting opportunities will have a different APY, that is, the annual rate of return. However, to make it clearer to you, let's take a specific example. For example, we subscribe to the growth of Bitcoin to a strike price of $51,000 by September 17th and make a security in BTC. The profitability of such a subscription is 14% per annum. If by the execution date the real Bitcoin price turns out to be higher or equal to $51,000, then our Bitcoin bet will automatically be sold at the strike price and we will get it back, plus the accumulated interest in the annual rate, and all of them in dollars. If the price turns out to be lower than the strike on the execution date, then we will get our Bitcoins back, plus the accumulated percentage in BTC. If, on the contrary, we want to bet on a lower price, then we deposit security in dollars, and if our bet turns out to be winning, we will receive Bitcoins or Ethers plus interest purchased at the strike price, and otherwise we will return our stable coins with interest. It seems that this is an ideal way to earn money, regardless of the outcome our deposit body plus interest are returned to us. However, everything is not so simple here. Let's go back to the first example. Now Bitcoin is $40,000. You subscribe to an investment with a strike price of $51,000, but by the appointed date, the price of Bitcoin is $65,000. And the Bitcoins you bet are sold at $51,000 and returned to you with interest. Although, if you sold them at the spot price, you would have got much more. Therefore, in the case of dual investments, it seems to be more profitable for me not to guess the price, on the contrary. For example, you will make a bet on Bitcoin at $51,000. If it does not reach this value by the execution date, and you will get your BTC back with interest. Actually, this is why the highest APYs for foreign exchange investments are applied to strike prices that are as close as possible to current price. For example, now when Bitcoin costs $46,300, the most profitable APY, equivalent to the 56% per annum, is a subscription to a strike price of $47,000. And if fall is considered, then there you can find a percentage of as much as 68% per annum for a subscription with a strike price of $45,000. But when concluding such transactions, there is a very high risk that at the execution date the asset price will be very far away from these limits, and thus you will make a very unprofitable purchase or sale of your asset. That is why at the beginning I said that when working with foreign exchange investments, it is necessary to conduct competent analytics. Only in this case you will return your assets with large interest rates or sell them together with interest at favorable prices. If you still have any questions, you can find answers to them in the Russian language guide from Binance for dual investments or in the questions and answers section at the link in the description.